I don't know about y'all, but I don't believe in coincidences. Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy MJ here at MJ the Greatest on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Back with this week's video. Huge, super huge shout out to y'all for the likes, the comments, especially the comments where y'all tell me like which favorite part of the video that is. I really like those. But it's just any comment, any way y'all show love, man, whether it's subscribing, commenting, liking, sharing, reposting, however y'all do it. Thank you for the love. I definitely feel it, and I'm always gonna do my best to give it right back to y'all, because I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for y'all. So big shout out to y'all, man. So the topic and title of this week's video is called Embrace the Magic. So how I came with that title and how I basically came up with the concept of this video is, so every month for about the past probably year and a half, one thing I did, well, let me back up a little bit. I wanted to get a lot more structure in my life since I wasn't working like a technical job. The thing I did like about it was like there was a schedule, and I think scheduling and structure is important in whatever you're doing. So one thing I did to make sure that I was kind of like staying on some type of structure, or just, you know, having a clear thing to like lay out my day or whatever the case may be, is I got a dry erase board for my room. And major pro tip, like definitely get a dry erase board for anything. If you want to just keep the date, just jot little thoughts down at any random time. Just, you know, I just think it's a good thing just to have, just to, you know what I'm saying, you can physically see it. You have to update it every day. It's just kind of something to keep your mind working. I don't know, it works for me, but I definitely would suggest it. Anyway, so I bought that probably about maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago. But one thing that I started doing for sure like a year and a half ago was like each month I kind of would set like 3 sort of like themes that I kind of wanted to like pay attention to or focus on, and just kind of like incorporate more into my life, I would say. And I started doing that just because like I kind of just like I said, just like that structure. And it doesn't mean like I'm following these things like super rigorously but no, I just mean like these kind of like 3 things that maybe I just kind of have heard and I was like, oh, I like that, I want to implement that more into my life, or, you know, I like that, whatever the case may be. And so like I would wake up and just see that every day and kind of just remember to like keep those little things with me, you know. Anyway, fast forward to now. In July, this past month, I had 3 tenets that I chose, and then basically the 3 things were let go of logic, embrace the magic, and be me. And so basically, just to kind of like explain like what I meant by those things is, when I say let go of logic, so this is kind of like a throwback to one of my first videos that I ever posted, which is like left brain and right brain. If you got some time, go check that video out. It's a little cringy for me looking back at it now, just because I just feel like my energy, my delivery wasn't where it could have been, but like, you know, bear with me, I was just starting out. But the content, like the actual information itself, I think is still vital and still like really good. So if you got some time, check out that video too. But I actually like link it or do something so that you guys won't have to go do too much digging or whatever. But anyway, on that video I was basically talking about like how as humans we have like 2 parts of our brain, which is like left brain and right brain, right? And one of those sides is like super like logical, all about just like facts and matter of fact, and the other side is like creative and artistic and more into that side of things, right? And my whole life pretty much I have been just super dominant, like logical minded, you know what I'm saying? Just like super like, this has to be a fact, it has to be matter of fact, I have to know all the details, I have to know this specific thing, I must know the specific date, the specific amounts, all of that stuff. And I will tell y'all now, like I was living it for so long, but living like that is so stressful. It's so stressful, like trying to like always like pinpoint things down to the specific fact, pinpoint things down to the specific information, and be so matter of fact all the time. Like sometimes you literally just have to like let go of all of that. And so in July I was like, you know what, like forget everything. Like, even though like I've been telling y'all this whole year, I've been growing and I've been coming closer to that. It wasn't until like July and like on to now where I felt like, okay, I actually feel like this is where I'm at in my life, where I kind of have merged for the first time those two sides of my brain, where it's like it's left and right, like working hand in hand, you know what I'm saying? Like, no pun intended, but literally working hand in hand. And so the biggest one though was like embracing the magic. Y'all, magic is real. Like, magic is so real. Magic is real. Magic, miracles, majesty, it's all real, right? And sometimes like that logical part of your mind wants to make you think like, oh no, that'll never happen, or oh no, you got to do this much to be able to get that, or you got to work this hard and able to get this, and it's like, that is all BS. Like I told y'all in one of my videos before, like that whole 10,000 hour thing is BS. You don't have to put 10,000 hours into anything to get a specific, like, you will get really good at that thing that you put 10,000 hours into, like, don't get me wrong, but it's not like once you hit 10,000 hours you automatically get like a check sent in the mail. It's like, congratulations, you made it. It's like, that's not it, right? Like, how many times do we know, or we see people, we see like anybody, and we're like, man, it seems like they just like happened overnight, or it was just like, what just happened, and they just like took off. Like, and it's because like you stop putting that pressure on yourself to like know all the answers, know every next step, try to do it all by yourself. Oh my gosh, I was such a serial like independent person where I'm just like, no, I don't need help, I'll figure it out, I'll do it by myself, I'll find a way. And that was so hard. Like, as cool as it may have looked or felt, or people may have thought I looked cool, or whatever the case for being independent, like, I'm telling you guys right now, like, I don't care how cool it looked, it's so hard. It's so hard to just rely on yourself. It's so hard to like think that you have to find out every single answer to every single thing that's going on in your life. And so it wasn't until I literally had to tell myself to let go of logic and embrace the magic of the world that's naturally around us that I started to fully see these things, right? And so like, I don't want to just like give y'all my word for it. Like, I got some examples of like things that have been happening like as of very recently that I was like, okay, this is the perfect time to put out this video. So I just celebrated a birthday on the 30th of July. So shout out my Leos, shout out all the signs, but you know, shout out my Leos. Anyway, I told y'all that I put those 3 tenets for July, right? But when August came, something in me was just like, you know what? Like, I'm not done with this vibe. Like, I'm still on this wave of letting go of the logic, embracing the magic, and just being me, being myself. Like, not trying to think overly, do things, just be me, right? And so I kept them. I kept those 3 things for August, right? And then August the 3rd, this past like Sunday, that like for my people out there who know about like synchronicities and angel numbers and things like that, which I feel like is a lot of you guys, because I feel like we tapped in, and my content just finds the people who, you know, we on that spiritual wave, that journey together. So y'all, I kid you not, within a span of like an hour, I probably saw about 7 or 8 different angel numbers. And like, it's not uncommon for me to see throughout my day maybe 3 or 4, or maybe on a good day maybe 5, and I'm just seeing them driving. But like within 1 hour, I seen that many different angels. Like, I just felt like the most in alignment that I ever felt. Because every time I see an angel number, that just means like, I don't take it as like, I'm not like scared of it or take it as a warning or anything like, I mean, you can, but like every time I see an angel number, like I just appreciate it, and I realize that that's the universe telling me that I'm in alignment, whatever the number is, whether it's 666, 777, 888. Like, I appreciate all the numbers, because it's like little messages from the universe to me. So I appreciate every single message, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, to see that many in 1 hour, I was just kind of like, my mind was just kind of like blown, right? So I'm just like, okay. And plus Sunday was just a great day. Like, I was hanging out with friends. I saw a lot of old friends. Like, it was just like I said, I just felt the most in alignment I've ever felt, like ever, right? So that was Sunday. So fast forward a couple days to the 5th, right? I'm reading this book. I'm reading this book on Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm reading this book on Leonardo da Vinci. I'm reading this book on Leonardo da Vinci because I just love him. I love like the Renaissance era. I consider myself like a Renaissance man. I always like fantasize about that time because it's like back then people got celebrated for like liking multiple things. Like it was cool to like, not even about it being cool, but like it was just accepted if you liked more than one thing. Like you could like art, you could like you could like painting, you could like sculpting, you could like theater, you could like all these different things, you could like math, you could like astrology, you could like all these different things, and it wasn't like shunned upon, right? As opposed to like now and like in recent times, I feel like people are more like, oh, pick one thing, or you do too many things, or the master of none and all that BS, right? But back then it was like, no, like they were masters of their craft. And even if they weren't like a like super master of their craft, they could still participate in it and like it and enjoy it, right? So I always like resonated with like Renaissance and a Renaissance man, because it's just like I like a lot of different things, and I didn't never want to like, I always kind of felt like shunned about that, like, oh, you should only like dominate in this one field, you have your hand in too many different baskets. But I'm always just like, in my soul, I always just felt like, no, like I can do more, like I can like whatever I want to like, right? So anyway, I'm reading this book on Leonardo da Vinci, and I kid y'all not, like I just normally reading, right? And there's literally a passage in the book where it displays a painting from August 5th of like 14 something, right? And I'll put a picture up here so I get everything accurate. But it's just like, and I don't know, like I told y'all, like I don't believe in coincidences. What are the chances that on August 5th, I am reading a passage and see a painting from August 5th over 500 years ago? Like how? Like how? Come on, y'all. Like, I don't know, like call it whatever you want, but that to me is just not a coincidence, right? So, okay, so boom. So that was August the 5th. And then maybe, I think this was either yesterday or 2 days ago. I'll put this one here too, but I was watching Regular Show. Yes, I still watch cartoons. Regular Show is one of my comfort shows. I got like 3 comfort shows, y'all, that I can just turn on at any time, and I know it's just gonna like make me happy, make me laugh, or just make me feel good, you know what I'm saying? It's Regular Show, The Office, and My Wife and Kids. Like at any point in time, I can just throw any one of those 3 shows on, and I just know like I'll be happy, I'll be content. And yeah, so definitely, if you got a comfort show, comment your comfort show. Give me some more shows that I need to watch, because I don't watch TV all the time, but you know, I like stuff that's like funny and just like not too serious, but I like serious stuff too. Anyway, I was watching Regular Show, right? And tell me why, y'all. I was on the 7th season, and the 30th episode, which is my birthday, is an episode where they basically are talking about the Renaissance. Come on now. Like, come on now. Like, and I swear, like, this could be sounding like, all right, this is just like crazy or whatever, but like, there's no way that all of these synchronicities are happening at these specific moments in time, like, without, the only explanation is magic, right? When you try to like pinpoint of like the when, where, how, and why of things, like you get lost and too bogged up in the mind. Like sometimes you got to just let go and just embrace the magic, the miracles, the beauty of everything that's around us. You know what I'm saying? I really hope that this message resonates. I just been feeling like really magical, really inspired. And it's a magical time, like y'all know from my spirituality community. The 8/8 Lions portal is gonna be, well, this video will be coming out on the 8/8 Lions portal, but I'm filming this the day before. But like, it's just been such a magical time, and I felt like this is the perfect time to release this video, and just to like a reminder, let you guys know, like, you don't always have to question something, right? Like, things can really happen in a matter of a snap, right? Miracles are real, magic is real, right? And you don't have to know why. You don't have to know the explanation of it. You don't have to know the reasoning. You just have to you don't have to do anything but just appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? When something good happens for you, when you get some fortune, don't question like, where did this come from? How did this get? Why me? No, just embrace it. Just embrace it. Peace out, y'all. Catch y'all next week.